beloved souls. What's going on, guys? So I want to give you guys a quick update. So I haven't been doing readings, but I'm in the transition still. Last we spoke, I think I updated you because a project came up while I was up here to work on, and then I went into limbo mode, right? So we're talking about manifestations, right? We manifest our desires, we're digging our ditches, we're planting like our mustard seeds, we're doing the whole process, right? And what I know with manifestations, at least some of the bigger things that I've seen happen when we're really focusing our energies on something, is that you'll start to see like signs of land, right? Like I love that expression. It's like when Christopher Columbus was sailing, he would know when land was close because he'd start to see twigs and birds, right? And so as I've been going through this process, I've been seeing twigs and birds, right? I know land is near. And yet there was also a moment where you get like a little taste of what you're looking for. And sometimes people think that is the manifestation, right? So they can get discouraged and just like give up hope, or they can change their mind, or they're going to push through because they're like, no, I see a little bit, but I'm still hoping, I still want what I want, like the big picture, right? That or something better is what I always say. Like, give me that or something better, and I'm down for it. So as I'm, guiding my ship and I'm moving right along and I'm seeing like signs of land and then, bump into a little island and get excited. Then it's a little island. It's like, all right, well, it's a little island. It's not really what I was looking for. I was looking for a country. It's like sailing and bumping into Puerto Rico, and you're okay with Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico's beautiful, right? Great. It's a really small island, though, right? As opposed to like keep sailing and hitting the Americas, right? Like North America or something like that, where it's like a monumental difference in things, right? So I'm seeing the signs, got my little land. No, I'm gonna redirect, keep going. But as I'm going, a storm comes up, right? At like midnight. And then from this storm at midnight, all of a sudden, all the stuff I was seeing, I can't see anything, right? So I'm telling my girlfriend recently, I was like, it's like driving down the street, right? And you're doing your manifestations, or you're driving down the street, and all the lights are green, right? You're seeing signs, you're seeing synchronicities, everything is pointing in the right direction. You're going, you're chilling, you're comfortable, and then all of a sudden, the power goes out. Not a big deal, right? If you're driving during the day, but the power goes out at midnight during a thunderstorm. Very different conversation, right? The power goes out at midnight during a thunderstorm when you're driving. You don't really know where you're going, but you know that all the lights are green, right? So you know you need to keep going in that direction, even though it's pitch dark outside. But now you can't see where you're going, right? Your GPS is not working. Nothing is working. It's just you and the darkness. That's where I'm at right now, right? So I know that I just came from one part of the world and I'm on this bridge, and I know that I have to keep going over the bridge to get to the next location, but now I can't see anything, right? So now I'm walking, hands out in the dark, like kind of like feeling my way because I don't want to like fall off the bridge, right? Or like fall and bust my face open. I just saw 333 or fall and bust my face open up, but I want to keep going, right? And I'm going to keep going. And so I'm telling my girlfriend, I'm like, listen, I know how this works. I know what a dark night of the soul is. And this is exactly what I'm in right now. I'm on the bridge from one realm to the next, going through a dark night of the soul. And it's either go back to where I came from, stay where I'm at until the lights come on, or keep moving forward and trusting that I'm going to get to the other side, knowing that the lights are going to come on eventually, right? Because midnight doesn't stay midnight forever. So one of two things is going to happen. Either the sun's going to come up and I'm going to see what's going on, or the lights are going to come back on and I'm going to see what's going on. And either way, since I'm moving forward, I'm going to see something different than where I was, right? Because I'm not going backwards, and I'm definitely not just going to stand here and wait. Like, no, I'm gonna keep walking. I'm just gonna go a little slower and be careful, right? And maybe I'll get detoured. I might bump my knee. I might trip. I might do something, but I'm gonna keep moving forward until the lights come on. And so I'm just encouraging everyone as you're digging your ditches, right? As you're having your faith, as you're planting your mustard seeds, as you're doing all the work and the shadow work and the healing. And I've been doing a lot of shadow work and a lot of healing since these freaking full moons, right? We got another full moon in Taurus coming up on Friday. I'm like, killing me, Five. You're killing me, right? Like, can the healing stop for a second? But no, that's not the case. So layer by layer, I'm peeling back, right? And like we do with an onion, and as I'm peeling back each layer of myself and getting rid of the things that are no longer serving me, so that I can get to the next level. I'm crying through the process, like when you cut an onion, crying ain't cooking. I'm doing that, doing it all, right? But I feel stuff being purged away from me, right? And part of that purging energy that's being released is the energy of fear, right? And like really like casting the burden of fear on the Christ within and being set free. Like, and I'm saying that all the time. I got them from Florence Scovel. I cast the burden of fear on the Christ within, and I am now set free. And I say it over and over and over again. That while I'm doing my tapping, to release like any anxiety and energies, because I know that this is temporary. I know that the light's gonna come back on. I know that I can get to the other side. So I don't know why everything went dark, right? And I don't know necessarily where I'm going, but I have a lot of faith knowing that I'm surrounded by the Most High God. And that message has been coming out a lot lately. Just as I've been going through this, as I've been trying to, do divination and just get some clarity and some answers, the resounding energy has been have faith and trust the path that you're on and you're doing the right thing. So do I have all the answers? No. Am I in my final location? No. I still have a couple of twists and turns, I guess, to go on until the lights come back on. But I know even in the darkness that I am the light, that the light will continue to shine, and that even the moments that I feel scared and stuck and I'm not sure if I can go on, the angels show up, right? My earth angels and the spiritual angels show up for me. I've had people show up for me in brilliant ways in the past couple of days, and I love it, whether it's for me or for my children, right? And I love it, and I appreciate that. So I'm sending you guys love. I'm sending you so much just energy of love and healing and light and encouragement. Just know that, like, keep going, right? And it's gonna get scary and it's gonna suck and sometimes it's gonna hurt and it's gonna be confusing. I know I was just on the phone with my homegirl like crying because I'm like, I don't get it. Like I get it, but I don't get it. Like I get it because I know how like the spiritual process works, but when you're in the middle of the shitstorm, it doesn't feel good. But we're healing, we're purging, standing in the fire, letting it burn away everything that doesn't need to be here anymore so I can rise like a phoenix from the ashes, right? So keep on rising because I know these energies are intense. I know I'm not the only one dealing with really heavy energies right now, as I'm in the middle of my transition, but just know, like, just know and just have faith. Just know and just have faith. Just know and just have faith and just keep going. Keep going. Keep going. And don't be afraid to slow down and don't be afraid to rest and don't be afraid to take a time out when you need to. All right? I love you. God loves you and angels surround you. Later, guys.